WUSA 9 News at 5:30. I'm Annie Yu.
I'm Lorenzo Hall. The Department of Defense was known as the Department of War from the time it was established until 1947.
And now the DoD is going back to its old name. Torian Small has the latest from the White House.
President Trump is signing an executive order renaming the Department of Defense by reviving the Department of War. The president can't technically change the name of the department. That can only be done by Congress. But the order adds a secondary name so that the administration can start calling it the Department of War. Republican lawmakers are already working to make it official. Senators Rick Scott and Mike Lee filed legislation Friday morning calling the Department of War Restoration Act. Administration officials say Department of War better reflects the mission of the military and sends a message of deterrence to America's enemies.
Peace through strength has to mean something.
The move comes as the Pentagon is stepping up the war on drugs in the Caribbean. Earlier this week, the military destroyed a boat the administration claims was carrying drugs and 11 gang members for Tren de Agua, or TDA, which the U.S. says is supported by the Venezuelan government.
At the DoD, our job is to defeat imminent threats. A foreign terrorist organization poisoning your people with drugs coming from a drug cartel is no different than Al-Qaeda, and they'll be treated as such.
The Pentagon said 2 Venezuelan fighter jets buzzed a U.S. Navy vessel and warned against any further interference with U.S. military operations. And now 10 U.S. F-35s are on the move to Puerto Rico to assist in the region. Torian Small, CBS News, the White House.
New tonight, the Trump administration says it's canceling a Biden-era rule. It would have required airlines to pay people hundreds of dollars for delayed or canceled flights. The regulations would be similar to those in Europe and Canada. The trade group for airlines praised this move, saying the rule would have led to higher ticket prices as airlines pass on the compensation cost to customers. The Department of Transportation says it's also considering getting rid of another Biden-era rule requiring airlines to disclose fees for things like checked baggage or changing your flight.
All right, let's get to our